Hi, this is Simon again, and welcome back to Stop Smoking Now, the story of how I went from smoking 60 Marlboro Reds a day to non-smoker overnight. If you're thinking of giving up smoking, well, you've definitely come to the right place. In the last couple of videos, I drew your attention to, and continued at some length about, the fact that you didn't decide to smoke. Tempting as it is to reinforce that point further, I feel it is time to move on for now. I brought up the issue of why you continue to smoke, despite all the reasons, with which you are quite familiar, for quitting. So let's have another look at them. Because I can. Okay, I get that, it's not really a coherent reason, but I would defend a person's right to do as he or she feels, as long as it's not antisocial. Because I want to. Well, I get that as well. In fact, it's the same point and the same reasoning, but it's still valid. Because I enjoy it. Now this is where I start to differ. I acknowledge and accept that you think you enjoy it, but in reality you are simply feeding a long-held habit, an addiction in fact. It may not be an addiction on the level of heroin, but it is an addiction nonetheless. Now, in your position, I may well be thinking, well, who the hell is this guy to tell me what I do or don't enjoy? Well, this guy is someone who used to smoke 60 Marlboro Reds a day, then gave up overnight, so I do know what I'm talking about. How many times down the 30-odd years of smoking do you imagine I've chatted to friends, work colleagues, sporting teammates, etc., and justified my habit by claiming that I enjoy it? Let's be honest, when you're poisoning yourself at that rate, not to mention spending a fortune, you have to claim to enjoy it, because you will seem like the world's biggest fool if you don't. It's either that or say, I know it's stupid, but I'm an addict, which of course is the truth. Because it relieves stress. Well, this is an easy one for me to score points. There is no evidence whatsoever that smoking a cigarette will relieve stress. In fact, it is much more likely to do the opposite, since smoking raises your heart rate considerably. This is simply one of those urban myths spread by previous generations of smokers to justify their habit, and we have bought into it to justify ours. If you are in a stressful or confrontational situation at work, for example, going outside for a cigarette would seem to be a good stress reliever. In reality, it is the fact that you have removed yourself from the confrontation which has reduced your stress level, not the cigarette. Because I'm sick and tired of the nanny state telling me what I can and can't do. Well, I can really relate to that. I'm anti anyone telling me what to do, just as you are. I'd even go as far as to say that the sight and sound of a self-serving, ambitious politician trying to tell me how to run my life would make me smoke even more, if anything, just to spite him. And therein lies the rub. Do you recall the expression, cutting off your nose to spite your face? Well, that's what I used to do, and that's what you're still doing. That politician may be an ass, but you're the one who's still burning money just to stick two fingers up at him. So who's the ass now? We still have 4 more reasons to look at, so I'll leave them until the next video. However, reasons to continue smoking, such as because I can, because I want to, and because I'm anti the nanny state, are not really reasons at all. They are simply justifications. Because it relieves stress would be a reason if it were true. Unfortunately it isn't, it's a lie, albeit one that has been propagated over generations and come to be accepted as true. Because I enjoy it would be the only justification you ever needed for smoking if it were really true. I suggest that it isn't, but we will need to revisit that subject. If you can relate to any part of this story, if you sincerely want to stop smoking, and if you feel that I may be able to help, watch out for my videos over the next couple of weeks. Check out my blog at stopsmokingnow.me, come and visit me on Facebook, and please share this with anyone else you know who may be considering stopping smoking. Thanks for watching, and look out for my next video soon.